What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with the Boxing Clinic. One time for the one time, back with the YTBC. Back on that tip again, man. And if you're on Facebook or wherever you're watching besides YouTube, subscribe. We just dropped a lot of videos just exclusively on YouTube, and follow us on Instagram as well. The Boxing Clinic. And we got a Major Keyz alert. Future voice. We got the Keyz. And let's start off with Errol Spence. For Errol, I think what's going to be very important for Errol is composure. Composure. I think, this is not, it might not seem like a strategic, point or like a general giving his orders, but be composed. Don't do anything that you wouldn't normally do. You approach this fight like you approach the Van Deer fight, like you approach the Algieri fight. You make the same approach. Don't do nothing different. I heard about Timothy Bradley hearing that Mike Tyson didn't wear no damn socks in his boxing shoes. And he went out there and broke his motherfucking foot trying to follow that shit. Just be you. Be Errol Spence. Another key, the second key is the jab. I don't think he can just walk straight through Kell Brook without a jab. And that's what Errol Spence, that's what Sean Porter tried to do. He tried to apply pressure on Kell Brook without a jab. Can't do it. Won't beat him without coming down the pipe without a jab. That jab got to be on point, And without the jab, he think he's just gonna walk in on Kell Brook without giving the jab, and he's sadly mistaken. He gonna get two pieced up with that 1-2 kill like the throw versus pressure fighters, and then he mixes in that right hook. You know what I'm saying? Third major key for the boy Errol Spence, body work. Work. I think he needs to beat the body and bring those hands down. We know that people think that Kell Brook having trouble making weight. Even without that, even if he was a regular welterweight, that, made the weight comfortably. If he was a Mayweather, just made the weight. A Pacquiao had no trouble making the weight. I think the body punching will still be very key, because one of my subscribers or followers, I wish I knew his name, he made the point that Kell Brook often gives up ground to anybody he faces. And when you give up ground, guess what you're doing? You have to move your legs. And when you beat the core down, you beat the body down, that drains the legs. And then he's no longer able to move. And I don't think Kell has the natural head movement of a Pernell Whitaker, of a Floyd, of guys of that fluidity of head movement. I don't think he has it. And if you can get him stationary and have to hold his ground, then that's a major key, a major victory alert for Errol Spence, and that fight won't be lasting too much longer. Key number 4 for Errol. I think for Errol, it's to set the pace high. I think that's a major key. Set the pace high. I don't think Kell Brook likes to fight at a high pace at all. I don't think so. Just watching this fight, he's one of those guys that like to fight at that nice pace. Very, very, I wouldn't say slow, but methodical. He's methodical. He likes to be a thinking man in there. He's more of a chess player in there, and he likes the nice little pace, smooth pace. And I think Errol likes to get to it. And I think Errol needs to inflict his will on Kell, definitely. And another key, that people will not touch on, Derrick James. How many of high-profile fights has he been in? He's a former boxer, mid-level, low-level boxer. But how many major fights has he been in? Will he panic if Errol Spence gets into some type of conflict or some adversity? Or can they keep that corner calm? And I think his corner is the number one major key for keeping this guy calm. Because in this fight, I believe he will face some adversity. And for Kell Brook, major key alert, I got the keys. For Kell is, do what you did versus Sean Porter. The 1-2. Spencer's going to try to come down the pipeline. 1-2. Step over. Step back up, step over. Don't step straight back. Step over. You get close enough, hold that motherfucker. Second major key alert for Kell Brook. do your own body work. You know, when you're on the inside, sneak a couple shots to the hip, to the rib cage, to the stomach. You know, do your own body work. Because this kid ain't never been 12 tough rounds. I don't think he been 9 or 10. I don't think he had a tough round in his whole career yet. You know? Put the water in the basement. You know, fuck the foundation up. Because he gonna try to fuck your foundation up. And if you fuck the foundation up of any building, any human body, of anything, you know, table, chair, whatever you want to say, the moment it will fall. It will break. Third key for Kell Brook. I think he wants to make this a boxing match. Keep this fight at long to mid range. Keep it up those ranges. You know, if you can help it. Establish distance. I don't think Errol Spence is at his best while boxing in a thinking man's sport. If you can box with this kid, you know, get this kid to box, and you can withstand an onslaught coming on late, I think you have a chance to pick him apart from the outside. I don't know if Errol can box with Kell Brook. He might can, but I will put my money, if it's a boxing mid to long range fight, on Kell Brook. I think this is the fourth major key. The fourth major key for Kell Brook is the uppercut. Errol likes to get in close and try to come down the pipe, even though he takes some good angles to cut the ring off. I like the uppercut for Kell Brook. And the fifth one for Kell Brook is to take this young lion into late rounds. Try to, like I said, survive the onslaught, and then try to capitalize in late rounds on Errol Spence's inexperience in being in championship rounds and high intensity fights. Those are my major keys, 5 major keys for Errol and Kell Brook. You know, we'll see what happens. You know, but I thoroughly think that Errol's corner is really going to be a determining factor in this fight. But it's your boy CJ Goodfella. We gone.